before we get into the video, please like and subscribe. Now, let's get to Scratch. So here, this is part 2 of the series. So I'm going to leave a link in the description to part 1. So before you see this, check out part 1. Now we're going to be covering my blocks. As you see, it says make a block when you go to the section. So we're going to make a block. Let's see how this goes. So first, you need to give your block a name. Let's call it, I don't know. We can call it move forward. See, so now we have a block called name move forward. So now it says to define it before we can actually use it because it doesn't know what move forward means. So now we can tell it that move forward means that we can move forward, like, for example, 10 steps. Let's see here. Now, we're going to go back in there. Now, we can use the block since Scratch knows that move forward means move 10 steps forward. So now, when we press the flag, it moves forward since we did the one flag clicked command over there. So now let's delete everything and make a new one. Let's call it, what should we call it? Let's call it fly to random. So here I'm going to put in fly to random. Now we're going to make it. But then again, Scratch doesn't know what it means, so we're going to define it. Let's say it needs to glide to a random position in the motion section. So here, we can just say in half a second it's going to glide to a random position. So, if we use the when flag is clicked command in the events, we can just take that right there. Or we can do the when sprite is clicked. We can use sprite is clicked. And then we're going to use the command. We're going to use our block. Fly to random. So now it knows fly to random means glide in half a second to a random position on the screen. So there you go. Let's make one final block just to be sure if it works. Let's call it, let's say, no, let's have a conversation. Again, we're going to make the block. Okay, now we have to define it. Let's put in, you actually go to sensing and ask, you can change it. Let's just say, it's going to say what's your name, but you can change it whenever you want. So now, I actually mentioned this in part 1, but so I'm going to make another video on operations, but it just joins 2 words. So we're going to join the answer to hello. So as you see, you can just, we're going to put the answer over there, and then hello, comma, and then we're going to put it for 5 seconds. As you see, now I can move around. So now the have conversation is right here. We defined it, now we're going to use it. When flag is clicked, we're going to have a conversation, which means it asks what's your name, and it says, hello, your name. So, let's run it. See what happens. Let's get this screen a little bigger. Okay, so now let's run it. What's your name? Lightspeed Clips. Hello, Lightspeed Clips. Okay, part 3 is coming out. Subscribe.